the SO Library. My name is Vivian, and today we have another pregnancy workout video for you today. As you're getting heavier or as your baby grows during your pregnancy, you may find that some of the stuff that you used to love, like your split squats or your lunges, may be getting a little bit harder, and you may be experiencing some pain in the front and the back of your pelvis, and that's totally normal. However, that doesn't mean you have to stop working on your glutes. We do have a workout today that is perfect for that. So once you're ready, let's get started. We're going to get started today standing inside the well, feet hip width apart. Make sure you don't want to be wider than hip width. Just keep it parallel, and then once you're ready, you're going to reach forward, grabbing onto your shoulder blocks, pulling the shoulders down. Now you're going to take a nice deep breath, and on your exhale, sink the weight back into your heels, and you'll notice the carriage may pull back, and this is the perfect time for you to activate your back muscles. So from here, you're going to take a nice deep breath, and then on your exhale, you're slowly going to bend your knees to come into a parallel squat. Imagine you're sitting down into a chair. And then you're slowly going to inhale, lengthen the legs back up. And then you're going to go again and exhale. And as we are strengthening, working on glutes today, we're not going to do a lot of pullbacks with the arms. So I just want you to keep your arms straight and keep the shoulders retracted into your shoulder joints as you go up and down, and really focus on legs rather than having to bend the arms or do anything with the arms. This should be enough to be able to activate the back while you're training and strengthening your legs. Inhale slowly to release, and as you exhale, think about sitting down and really drawing your abs in and up. Really lengthen the spine. Slowly to stand back up. And exhale, weight is in the heels, making sure you're not dumping your weight into your knees, so sink back nice and low. Slowly sitting up. And exhale, thinking about opening up the chest and releasing. Here you should feel your legs, your glutes warming up, because I certainly do. But we're going to keep going. Really think about setting the tailbone back, making sure you're not overarching the back as well. So really the whole exhale, the wrapping of the abs in, is very important so that we don't start tilting the pelvis forward and straining the lower back. So really engage the core with your back muscles. Inhale slowly to release. All right, let's go for 4 more. Making sure you're still breathing, making sure your knees are aligned with the toes and not caving in. And go for 2. Yeah. All right, last one. You're going to sink back, and a little challenge for you to do. You're doing little pulses up and down. Really sink the weight back. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come all the way back. Give your legs a nice little shake. Roll the shoulders out, and we're going to move forward to the machine. Lying on my side, my hips are stacked on top of each other, shoulders stacked on top of each other. And I've got a ball, or you can grab a pillow to have underneath your waist, to make sure you lift the waist, bottom waist up, so that your spine stays neutral and your obliques are engaged. And once you're ready, you can take a nice deep breath. On your exhale, you're really going to think about pushing the carriage away and slowly, gently draw the knees up towards your thighs, lengthening the legs, and then inhale slowly to come back in. When you're in, think of your knees being aligned with the toes, so don't let the knee drop. Imagine there's a glass of water on top of your knees, and you're just pushing in and out without dropping that glass of water. Keeping your chest open, you're just going to push the carriage in and out. And exhale, really think of lifting the abs in, training the obliques. Open up the chest, your hips are stacked on top of each other as you're coming back in. You can have the hands on the hips to make sure that your hips are not moving, your pelvis is not moving, it is stabilizing. Now often when we push out, some of us like to lock the knees. Try not to do that. You may need to change into a lighter spring, or you need to really think about drawing the knees up towards your thighs, thighs towards your hips, to really control the joints and to not hurt the joints. And really think about squeezing into the glutes, because we are training the glutes here today. And exhale nice and slow. Thinking about control, really think about your leg alignment. It's really important here. Keeping your chest open. and exhale. And of course, we're thinking about our breathing always, especially during the pregnancy workout. So I really want you to think about drawing abs in, inhale to release, and exhale, really think in and up, slowly coming all the way in. You should start to feel your glutes working, activating here. And if you don't, you may need to change the springs to a little bit heavier, or you may need to just control and slow down the movement a little bit more. Really thinking about visualizing using the glutes to push in and out. All right, team, let's go for 4 more here. Keeping your chest open. And 3, 2. All right, let's go last one. We're going to push the carriage out and then bend your knees to come in, but only halfway. Now from here, you're going to keep the chest open, keeping your hips nice and still. Little pulses just to finish off, a little kicker, little bit of spice to finish off the exercise. You're going to stay nice and open, keep that waist scooped up for 5, 4, 3, all right, 2, last one, push all the way out, and then come all the way in. Nice work. You're going to take that ball out and then place it on the floor, and from here, let's just transition into a glute bridge. So, you're going to lie down onto your carriage, bring your feet up onto the foot bar. Now you want to have the feet hip-width apart, making sure it's not wider. So just think of where your hips are, toes are pointed up. Have your hands by the side. You're going to take a nice deep breath and exhale. Slowly tuck and roll the spine up, squeezing into the glutes, feeling glutes activate, and slowly coming all the way down. And exhale, tuck and roll. Really think about reaching your knees forward, drawing the abs in, and slowly coming all the way down, controlling the movement, and exhale. Here you want to keep the carriage as still as possible, so avoid pushing out as you lift up. Engage the hamstrings, engage your glutes to keep the carriage nice and still. Inhale slowly to come down, and exhale going up, reaching the fingers nice and long. We think about drawing the abs in to lift up, and then slowly come all the way down. As you come up and down, also make sure you don't start flaring your toes out. So remember, we want to really work on keeping our pelvis as stable as possible. So you want to think about pointing your toes, your knees, up and not moving as you lift into your glute bridge and as you come down. This may mean that you may not lift as high, and that's totally okay. What we want to focus on is T-tails and technique. So really think about where your knees and toes are. Slowly coming back down. Let's go last one. Shall we do a little pulse at the end? I think we should. Let's go up and a little pulse. Up and down for 10, 9, 8. Really squeezing into your glutes, into your hamstrings. And 3, 2. Okay, last one, lifting up. Hold it here. And then you're slowly going to roll the spine down. Nice and slow. All right, final exercise of your workout today, and that's the other side of your sleeper. So once you're ready, lying onto your other side, your knees are in a nice tabletop position, taking a nice deep breath. You can scoop the waist up so your obliques are engaged, your abs are engaged, shoulders down, nice deep breath. On your exhale, you're going to gently push the carriage back out. Inhale slowly to draw the carriage back in. And exhale, pushing the carriage out, keeping your chest nice and open. Inhale slowly to bring the carriage back in. And exhale. Now remember what we talked about on the other side. Really think about drawing your kneecaps up towards your thighs and then slowly bend in control to draw the carriage back in. And exhale. You can have your hands onto your hips, just to make sure that your hips are not moving, your pelvis is stable, and your shoulders are nice and open. So think of a nice rectangle shape that you've created with your shoulder and your hips. And you're just going to exhale, slowly push the carriage out. inhale slowly to come back in. Now, a lot of the times when people do this exercise, I find that they just like to focus on the pushing out, on the exhale. Yes, that's very important, but what's also very important is the coming in. So really think about control. Think about your leg alignment as you come in, and as you push out, really think about slowly drawing the knees up towards your hips to push out, and then control to come back in. So you're still toning your muscles as you come in, and it's not the push out that is just important. So really focus on both the inhale, the release, and then on your exhale, really think about drawing up and in to push. Good work. Your toes are facing forward. Okay, making sure that you don't arch your back. So really think about keeping your glutes engaged as you go in and out with this movement. Okay, let's just go for 5 more here. If neck starts to feel a bit tender, feel free to look down towards the floor. And go for 3. All right, 2. Let's do some pulses at the end. Last one, hold it here halfway. Shoulders opened, little pulses up and down. Let's go for 5. Control pulses and go for 4. Are you still breathing? Make sure you're still breathing. 2. And last one, push all the way out and slowly draw the carriage back in. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this glute strengthening workout. Please do take care, especially during your 3rd trimester. Listen to the body, but I'm very proud of you for completing this workout with me today. If you would like more, please follow our channel, and I'll see you next time.